should still be working.
All right, Allison. All right, so listen, we've had some pretty cool transformations here, but let's go all the way back to the beginning. That one day we sat here at lunchtime. Okay, you met Dr. Jason where?
At school.
Okay, and he came to talk to you about
just why people couldn't lose weight.
Right, health and everything else.
Yeah.
And obviously you didn't act right away, but then you came in and you basically drilled us for about an hour and a half.
Yes, I did.
With questions,
yes,
okay? And you were a little skeptical. Would you say that?
Extremely skeptical.
So why
She brought our security guard husband to protect her.
He was skeptical.
Right. So what were you skeptical about?
And you were very close to not doing this program?
You're very close, I would say.
Yeah.
Even after we said we were going to do it and we came home and we realized what we had to do, I was going to come back and return everything.
Right.
And I'm so glad I didn't.
But why? Where do you think that skeptical came from? Because I'm asking that because there's a lot of other people who feel this. Probably all your colleagues, like we just talked about in a minute, are probably going. They're skeptical too.
Well, my colleagues are skeptical because they don't think they can. They can eat that way. I can't give up my alcohol. I can't give up my pasta every night. I can't whatever. And I was skeptical just because it went against everything I ever learned. I was doing Weight Watchers. It went against everything I ever learned.
Right. Exercise, right?
And also you never really had good, permanent, sustainable results.
That was huge. To have the results and even the exercise is so easy for me because I know that what I'm doing is not wasting my time. I know that what I do gets results, and I'm in and out. It's not like I have to run on the treadmill for 3 hours and then get on the scale and gain 3 pounds. That was so frustrating for me. Now it's just I go, and I know I'm doing the right thing. I know I'm going in the right direction, and I go home and I go on with my day and put on my baggy clothes and get to work.
So let's back up. So all right, so you left here. You talked to us for an hour and a half. We did our best to educate you.
Yes,
and right,
absolutely.
And that skeptical came from what? The fact is that it went against a lot of what you thought you were doing the right thing, right?
Well, I've been doing Weight Watchers for years, and it went against, like everything was in moderation. You could have whatever you wanted as long as it was in your points.
Right.
But it wasn't. That wasn't the case.
So basically, everything you learned, we basically said something that was different.
You turned my whole world upside down.
Right, exactly. It's like there is no Santa Claus, right? Exactly.
Yes, totally upside down.
So you went home, then you came in, we started. Now, was it hard?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, first we did some. I went back. I'm gonna say first we did some testing to uncover metabolic issues that you were having.
Right.
Okay.
Which I didn't know I had.
Right.
Until
and nobody does, and we need to figure out what's wrong in order to fix it. Right. So this is something that was like foreign. We did this. Now wasn't difficult, right?
No. Okay. No. Not even a little bit.
Okay. Now it's definitely.
But even if it was a little inconvenient, you got results so fast that it was worth it.
Absolutely. There were days when I was like, oh, I really don't feel like cooking. I really don't feel like planning. I have a band competition. I got to plan my whole day. Right now it's 7 a.m. But then I'm like, you know what? If I don't do it, I'm going to be mad. I'm not going to see the results. Right. All I had to do was look in the mirror and just think about how much energy I had and how I was running around with my kids and how I could bend down easier, all those things. And I said, oh my God, let's just suck it up and just make the stupid dinner. Like it was so worth it and so easy compared to what would have happened if I had just gone and had nachos.
Right.
It was, I knew that was the wrong way, and I knew that how I felt. I don't think in my life I've ever felt this healthy and energetic. Even when I was younger, because I was eating garbage.
Right.
I'm not a drinker, but I was drinking in college.
But again, garbage for what? I mean,
I was eating garbage.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people come in who say they're eating quote unquote healthy, right? And it's still not the way you were designed to eat. Metabolically, it's not conducive for health. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely.
Right.
I mean, I have my best friend. She says she eats healthy, and I watch what she eats, and I'm thinking all the things that she's doing wrong.
Right.
And I can't tell her that because it's going to just discourage her even more. But she's thinking that she's eating, pop chips and baked Lays. I'm like, oh God, that's not.
But here's the thing.
Really
That's
where you want to go.
But think about where you were like 8 weeks ago. What was it?
September 11th.
Yeah. Okay. So 2 months ago. That was you. That was your mindset.
It was me.
Right.
It was
so
me. Look, now she's all grown up.
So what?
Right. She's a grown up.
I can see my collarbones. Oh my God.
So when was that? First of all, You've lost almost what in 2 months?
29 pounds.
Amazing. And when was the last time you
Yeah,
were...
we just saw pictures of it.
When was the
Quite
last time you were
remarkable,
30
actually.
pounds lighter? How many years ago were you 30 pounds lighter?
This is the lightest I've ever been as an adult.
Well, and you're definitely
Which is,
adult,
which is what? 2
Like,
years? 5 years?
Since I was
10 years?
18.
Wow.
Since I was 18.
So
I'm 38 years old.
Right.
So
In
20 years.
This is the lightest you've been.
This
in
is
20
the
years.
lightest I have been, and sustained it.
Wow.
Like, I might have been late for one day. Like, seriously, got on the scale, go, whoo, I'm this weight, and then it
Next
goes
day,
up again.
I got you.
Right, because either I get comfortable, I get cocky, I go, oh, I'm this weight, I can go out and eat. Something like that.
Right.
But this is like, this is, I know that there is more. I
And
know
when you
that
say
this
go
is-
back and eat, hold on, I want to preface that because some people's going to say, oh, geez, you're not eating. It's not that you're not
I'm
eating.
eating.
It's that you're eating, because
I'm
it's
eating
about
crazy.
eating, right, you're eating the way you were designed to eat.
I walk around with this ginormous lunch bag every day
Right.
with the ice
So it's
packet
not like you're
and
like
stuff.
eating,
No, when I say go out and eat, I mean go out to restaurants and eat like cheese fries and garbage and
Right.
just fried everything, and chocolate and whatever.
Now, one of the things like we pride ourselves on here is, first we hold you accountable,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And right, so I mean, because without that accountability, I mean, Jason and I were just talking about this earlier. Without that accountability, people who leave here and don't have any accountability, guess what happens?
It's very easy to just do whatever.
Right. So that's why we have you email us every day, so we can check in on you and make sure that you're doing what you need to
Plus,
do.
you had some support at home because your husband's doing it too.
Yeah, he's incredible.
So what's happened with him? Who's lost more weight?
Um,
I think it's probably pretty
Close.
close, right?
yeah, I think I want to say we're maybe 3 pounds. I might be 3 pounds lighter than him
Wow,
right now. Yeah,
that's great. So far, over 60 pounds in 2 months between the two of you.
yeah. My son, I've lost my 4-year-old.
Wow. Yeah. What is the actual goal of weight loss? I mean, even though your body composition can change, but I mean, what was your goal when you started?
I was so frustrated. I just wanted to be smaller.
Gotcha.
I didn't have a real weight because honestly, I don't know what I'm going to look like at say 130 pounds.
Right.
I have no idea what I might look too thin. I might not be thin enough. I don't know, but
How about your dress sizes? What's happened with the inches?
I have to measure myself. I haven't measured myself this week, but I've been trying on clothes every night because I want to see what fits, what doesn't fit, what my goal
Way back
is.
in the closet.
I'm in everything from 2000, from when I started teaching in 1997.
Right.
Wow.
I'm in everything, and everything fits. Everything looks good. Everything's out of style, but everything looks good.
Right.
I'm in dresses that I wore years and years ago that I just wanted to know they fit, and it's just every time I think this is gonna be tight, I zip it up, and Don's like, "Wow,
Wow.
that fits you. Like it looks really good."
So
And
what
you
are,
think-
what are people
It's
are people
insane.
noticing?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're
I mean, you're
it's
not.
funny. They're noticing, but they're not going, oh, like you're thin. Like some people are saying I'm thin. Some people are going, your hair looks really nice. Your skin. Somebody told me I was glowing. I'm like, I'm glowing, and I was in a really bad mood today because something happened at work. I'm glowing. I'm like, I'm in a really bad mood. He's like, no, you're glowing. And then my coworker said that's because she was eating really healthily, and I said, oh, you mean my skin? Oh, that's right. And like I don't have to wear makeup as much, like as heavily as I used to have to wear, and I just care about more what I wear and how I look. Where I used to be in sweats and t-shirts, and
Different
now
energy,
I'm in
yeah.
Now listen,
yeah.
I know you came here for weight loss, but think about it. How much do we focus on weight here? Or not a lot, right? We
No,
focus on
I think that might have been
health.
the last question you asked me was how much you want to weigh.
because
It
we
was-
don't
it
work.
was all-
We focus
no.
on health because we can never get you lighter if you're sick as an individual. So we
Right.
focus on we got to figure out what's wrong and restore health, and then as a byproduct,
You know, it honestly, and I know it's hard for people to believe when I say this, but once I started losing the weight and feeling the way I feel, the weight loss was to me secondary, and my whole life it was never that way. It was always
right?
losing weight. But I feel I came home from school and I had energy. I decorated the house, which I was like, Mommy's too tired. Now I was running around outside with the kids. I was jumping around. I was ridiculous. I had so much energy that people thought I was drinking like tons of caffeine. And I said, I'm not on any caffeine. I don't drink coffee anymore. Like my staff members in the marching band, like,
What's the matter
what are
with
you
her, right?
on?
Right.
And I'm like, I'm just Just
High
go.
on life.
Let's just
High
go.
on
Let's
life,
just
High on
go.
life.
It's really, it's almost unbelievable that people, they don't believe me when I say that I'm not drinking any kind of stimulant at all.
Well, most
And
people
this
are
is just from like what I'm eating,
Right.
like
Well,
natural, normal.
It's a byproduct
stuff.
of health.
Right.
So, I mean, going forward, you think this will be something you can do forever?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I'm never going back. Absolutely never, ever, ever going back.
And would you say that to somebody who is skeptical, like yourself, that that
I
this
wish you
was
could
the right
videotape
decision
that
to
one.
do? Well,
Oh yeah. I mean that seeing me as angry and as skeptical and negative as I.
But where do you think
was
that came
day.
from? Because it's just frustration after trying so many things and failure. I mean,
It
came from
was. It
somewhere.
was because I felt like I was setting myself up for disappointment. I felt
Another
like I
thing
was,
that didn't
One more
work.
time.
one more thing that I was going to work really hard at that was going to fail me and make me feel like I wasn't able to do this. And I was just going to be fat for the rest of my life and be sluggish and tired. And what kind of a mother am I going to be?
Right.
And I just felt like, here we go again.
Right.
And
So you were
So
trying to
this
talk
is-
yourself out of it, so you didn't have to go through the pain of failing.
Right.
yeah, I just didn't want to fail again. Because everything has failed me. And people say, this works for you, Weight Watchers works. Yeah, it might work for some people. It just didn't work for me anymore.
But going into like one of those programs like Weight Watchers, do they make any sense to you right now? What we taught you?
Some of the things that they blow over make sense. Like they do say about how you're supposed to eat, the good health guidelines and stuff like that.
But that's sort of like
but
an
at the same
ancillary
time,
thing,
they're saying,
right?
well, have a brownie on the weekend if you
Yeah.
want. No,
Right.
that's not going to work for me.
Oh, yeah.
I can't. I just can't do that because as soon as I eat it, I'm going to feel like garbage.
Right.
And it's a downward spiral.
Right.
But and actually, I met my Weight Watchers leader 2 weeks ago because she sells me Tupperware, and she goes, "Oh, she's really supportive." So I
Right.
knew she wouldn't be like down on me for
Right.
for not going back to Weight Watchers. And she's like, "You look amazing." I said, "Dana, I wish I could walk into your meeting and just go, do this."
Right.
Because you guys are all on the wrong path.
Exactly.
You think you're gonna just juggle all that stuff and
Doesn't work.
No, and it's not hard to eat this way. It's just so different that I feel like sometimes I'm in the spotlight.
Right.
Because people are going.
Well, you're the guinea pig.
You're not eating that?
Yeah.
What do
Remember you
mean?
told us that in the
What do you
beginning?
mean
All
that?
your friends are watching you.
Oh yeah.
Right.
They're always. I eat in my classroom because I don't need the eyeballs on me.
Right.
So I have a microwave in my closet and I make my chicken and whatever I have and it's very delicious. I mean, like people go, "What are you cooking in here?" I'm like, "What am I cooking in here?" And it's funny because I don't want that stuff.
Right, because now
Anymore.
you're getting proper nutritional cravings are gone. All the addictions have been
I crave
broken.
the weirdest things now. Like I
Vegetables?
crave zucchini.
Right.
See that? I
I'm
told
like,
you.
when you said it to me,
I
I'm like,
told you.
yeah,
He's
Craving,
yes.
craving vegetables. This guy.
When
is
you told me,
cra-
you said if you start craving things, let me know. And I'm like, I'm not even craving. I'm craving pasta, and it went so fast. It was out of my system, and I never even looked back. I'm like, I could really go for a sweet potato. I could really go for some zucchini.
Uh-huh.
Like it's just
great.
it's a whole.
So what do you think the ripple effect for your boys is going to be? Just
Yeah,
the
we were
fact that
talking
you
about
guys
that.
have
my
turned
boys,
this
oh my
around.
god, my boys are 4 and 7, and
You think they would have had the same eating habits and
they already do.
yeah.
I mean, obviously they're kids. They're gonna want certain things, and I allow them that. I don't try to force them to eat things, but they do. They see, like when Michael hugs me, he goes, "Mommy, oh my God, you're so much smaller." And I was saying before, Donovan woke up in the middle of the night and goes, "I have to eat vegetables. I want my belly to be small like Daddy's." 4 years
They're the
old,
same
and
kid.
it's
Wow.
not like they think about it all the time,
No.
Wow.
but they definitely know that we're making healthy choices. They want to know why we're eating this. What are we putting in there? Is this spinach? Is this kale? Like they want to know what it is.
And it's like, it's
That's
amazing
amazing.
formative years to be able to
Epidemic
instill this.
They're
Chil-
eating
children's
things they don't know they're
obesity.
eating. Like they love chicken sausage. Like Michael takes it for lunch.
Wow.
Right.
He won't eat grapes, but he'll take chicken sausage for lunch because the kids don't make fun of that. And he loves chicken sausage.
Great.
Loves it. And then
Yeah.
I don't have to feel guilty that I have to limit him. It's like have whatever you want, and when you're full, you can stop. And I
Right.
have no guilt that he's not hurting himself.
No.
He's not.
He's not going to
unhealthy.
overeat because there's all this additives and
No.
stuff in there that are driving,
And
right?
I think I haven't weighed him recently. I think he's lost a couple pounds
Wow.
because
You
he's
should,
just
you'd actually put them on the scale and see how they're.
yeah. I think they
And by
both
the way,
lost like
they could easily
couple.
have that chocolate protein from Herbologica. They have a protein shake. They can have that easily.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Michael won't, but Donovan definitely go for
It'd be
that.
fantastic.
Michael drinks only water.
Snack.
Good. Well, that's good.
I mean, for what he eats, he doesn't eat that a lot of stuff that's bad, but he likes his chips and his salty stuff. He doesn't like any kind of candy, like no juice, none of that stuff. But and then Donovan's my vegetarian.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think he had cucumbers for dinner.
Nice.
That's all he had. He goes, no macaroni. I don't want macaroni. I want cucumbers with salt.
Nice.
So I busted out the pink salt and I got the cucumbers. That's all he ate for dinner, and he was like, I'm good.
But what an amazing gift to give your kids to be able to instill this type of stuff now, when everybody else is eating Pop-Tarts for breakfast.
I
And,
wish my mother had done this. I mean, I grew up in a
She
family
probably
where
did
everything
that.
came out of a box.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, the Betty Crocker this and the mashed potatoes out of the box with the flakes and all that stuff, and that's all I ate. And the pre-packaged stew, and oh my God, when I think of what I ate now, you know, it's
How
different
has
time
your
it is now.
how has your sleep changed? Any changes in sleep at all?
I was a pretty deep sleeper to begin with.
Okay, good.
So, I mean, I one thing I wake up and I'm not groggy. Like I wake up and I'm gone.
So your
I'm
mental
going.
focus is better?
Well, my mental focus is crazy clear. I was always like, what was I saying? Where was I? And now I'm able to multitask faster and better, and I don't let a lot of things slip by. Like before, I go, oh, I dropped the ball on that. I was supposed to email that person. Now I'm like, I'm getting it all, and I'm not tired after. Like usually that would just drain me, and I'm not tired anymore. I'm still going. I'm able to, just organize my thoughts, and that's huge for me because what I do in school, I'm all over the place. I can't go anywhere without somebody texting me, asking me a question about my band show.
So people who eat this way can totally be more productive at work, in your opinion.
Oh my God! If I can do it in a marching band season when I'm not home from 7 a.m. till 11 at night, and I'm not even near a microwave, anybody could do this. I really never thought it was possible because all I do in marching band season is gain weight, and it improves everything.
Awesome.
Even on my relationship with my husband. He
Fantastic.
goes, we've been really nice to each other.
Uh-huh.
I said, yeah, you know what? We have been.
Yeah.
We're not snapping. No one's cranky. I mean, we're joking and
Well,
laughing.
think about it. If
and,
you're not tired and grumpy and think of it can influence. I mean,
right. He's like, hey, let's go here. Let's go for a walk. Let's do this. And we're like, we never were that active ever. And now, I saw him. He bent down in the kitchen tonight right before I left, and I said to him, do you realize you couldn't do that like a month ago because your belly was in the way? And he looked at himself and he goes, oh my God, I couldn't do that. He would complain he couldn't breathe.
Wow.
And I looked at him, and every time he comes home, he looks smaller to me. Every day, he looks smaller.
Now, he definitely had some weight to lose. You both did. But did he do it because he wanted to do it, or was he doing it more to support you, and now he's happy that
He dragged me here,
Oh, okay.
kicking and screaming.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I came home and told him you had come to the school, he's like, we should do it. I said, no. Weight Watchers will be fine. I'm not doing something new. Let me just stick with what I know. And then it got out of control over the summer. And we were just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and eating out more and just not planning. And the whole thing was just
Did you
And he
keep
pushed
my
me.
card, or how did you remember us? I mean, being that it was so long.
I just remembered, like Advanced Integrated Health. And
Okay.
I just Googled it again to get the number.
Got it.
And he's
I
like,
wonder
we're
how-
going. Like he dragged me, literally.
I wonder how many people are in the same boat as you that this would be and that's part of the reason they're a thing. They've tried so many things in their lives, and this is going to be another failure on the pile, and that's why they're resistant to probably.
I wish I could put that in a bottle, like the difference, and so somebody could experience that, so they know that this is the right way to go.
This testimonial will be for the people who they're convinced that there is
There's
no
gonna be
answer
another
for
thing,
them.
there's
They're
another
special.
more-
There's no answer
Right.
for them. Yeah.
Well, you know,
Right.
when
And
I
I've tried
say,
everything, and it's not going to work for me.
Right.
when I
waste
say
my
things like
money.
if I could do it, anybody, like I sound like I'm an infomercial.
Right.
Right.
But I swear to God, I have tried everything and anything, and nothing has ever worked for long term. I've always put the weight back and more, and felt more
Worse.
sick.
Right.
Yeah, always worse. And I'm thinking, I'm 38 years old. I should not be feeling. I felt like I was like 60. I just did not feel like I was 38. And now I don't feel like I'm 30. I feel like I'm much younger.
Wow.
I really do. I just feel, I can't even explain how I feel. And I tell my friends, and I feel like I'm preaching because
Well, you are. You're like your own
because I'm
little
trying to
administrator.
explain to them, like, you need to do this. I promise you will feel so much better. Just do it for a week. Just try it for a week.
That's all they need.
And
Yeah, they
and
only
then
need a
they're
little
gonna-
taste. 'Cause
Their
once you get a little-
mind is
right.
going to explode.
But do you think they're hesitating because of their belief system that they can't, or are they afraid to make the commitment, or what do you think it is?
I think they feel like they're going to have, like I said, I came in here, I said, I'm going to have to eat radishes for 6 months, aren't I?
All right.
And I feel like that's what everybody thinks. Like, how is this going to work without having me sacrifice everything in my life.
And be starving and grumpy and hungry and
Right, and
like,
that
which
was
is
my
probably
first
what
question.
you did in the past,
What,
right?
Am I going to be hungry? And you're like, well, then eat more food. And I'm like,
Right.
what? Eat more food and lose weight? No. It goes against everything I
Doesn't work
learned.
like that.
And I feel like people are afraid to
That's
even
why.
try to just eliminate certain things from their diet.
Yeah.
And just to see what happens. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not willing to give up my martini on Friday nights. I'm not willing to give up my appetizers at happy hour. So you're willing to be sick, and you're willing to feel like crap and be cranky. Knowing what I know now, it's a no-brainer. It really is a no-brainer. It was so easy to just do it. And once I was like the first couple days.
And that's a good thing about success.
Yeah.
Because soon success breeds more success, and then all that
does.
little bit of it's like, oh, I don't want.
It just keeps pushing you and motivating you. And every time I took that tape measure out and went and compared my measurements, I was never unsuccessful. And I didn't have to think about it. I knew what I had to eat. I knew what my plan was.
Tell you what, you want motivation? Take a look at that picture you just showed us 10 minutes ago.
I know.
God, it was
I mean,
horrible.
you want to stay on track? Take a look at that, baby.
Horrible. Oh, I know. And I see it, and I'm embarrassed. I let myself get that bad.
Yeah, but you also should be grateful. Look what you've done.
Yeah. I'm very, very proud of myself.
And
Extremely
it's
proud
not
of
even.
myself.
This is not even the weight. It's how you felt about yourself when you were 30 pounds heavier.
I didn't want to go anywhere. Like, I literally would make up excuses not to go out. Like, if my friends were going out, no, I'm busy. I got a band. I got a thing.
Right.
And I would never. I didn't have any clothes to wear. I just felt like, oh God, I'm gonna be the fat girl.
Did you
and I
ever
just
get
didn't
to the
wanna do
point
it.
where it was almost to the point of maybe depression? Like it was that self-esteem was so bad?
I absolutely think I was depressed. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say clinically, but
But they could have easily put you on some mind-altering antidepressant when all you needed to do was get healthy.
yeah.
Because
I mean,
then you're sick and you feel good,
Yeah.
right?
My father was depressed, and I said I would never get that way. I said I have to do something, but it was literally just taking that first step, that first night, looking at that binder and saying, okay, this is what I'm going to eat for the next however many days, and waking up the next day, I was petrified because I didn't know what to do. I said, okay, I'm just going to do one thing. I'm going to make this, and I was like, oh, this is not.
Yeah, but we held your hand along the
Bad.
way here, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I asked a bajillion questions
Yeah,
and a
that's
bajillion
fine.
emails,
That's fine.
and everything
That's
was.
what we're here for.
That was the thing. If I didn't have that, can I have this?
Yeah.
How do I do that? What can I make with this? How do I make a hamburger? Like, if I didn't have that,
Yeah,
I
'cause-
probably would have resorted to unhealthy things.
Right, people
So I
shut down.
couldn't have done that without the emails.
People don't have answers. They shut down, and when they shut down, they fail.
Or they
So
just throw their hands up and go, oh, I'm just going out
yeah,
to eat.
and then it'll be another failure, another one on the pile that doesn't work.
Right. You go out, you feel like you feel guilty, you feel upset, you come home, and then you
Yeah, I
eat ice
tried
cream.
that. It didn't work. I tried it. It didn't work.
I've done it my whole life.
Listen, I look forward to another 6 weeks when we update this thing, and you tell us how much different you are between today, right?
Right.
All right. Thank you very much, Alison.